What's going on, guys? This your boy Dita Barber coming before you. We're doing something a little different today. Everybody's stuck in the house. We're just gonna do a quarantine cut today. Some of you might have these tools at home, some of you probably don't, but the basic premise is gonna remain consistent with the haircut. So just basically gonna be doing a bald fade on the side and line the front up, but I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have yet to subscribe to any of the videos, please do like, comment, let me know what you think of the cut, and we'll be back at you in just a second. Okay, I'm just do a little color commentating here just to let you know what's going on step by step. But we're just combing the hair on down, just laying it down, getting ready to start the transformation. First thing that I like to do, especially with a head as crazy as mine, I like to go ahead and get my edge up, not perfected, but at least set up like a guide to where I can kind of see how the haircut is coming together. So you saw me just knock a little bit of the loose ends or bulk in the front down, and I'm going to come back here and we're just going to edge it up. Like I said, it's not going to be a final edge up, but it just kind of helps me see how things are coming along a little bit. And I'm using my Silver FX trimmers. Excuse my camera right here. You're going to have to bear with me in a couple spots while shooting this. I got this camera hanging on the mirror, but I think we're going to be able to get the majority of the work in there where you guys can see it. So just edging it up. Now we're going to begin our fade. I'm using my wall magic clips to set my first guideline, and I have the lever all the way closed on it. I'm going to go around, like I said, set that first guideline. I like to do this because this bottom line is a lot easier to get out rather than using a 5-out or a trimmer to set that first guideline. So I'm going to go all the way around and just set that on in. Probably looking for my 5-out. Yeah, there it is. We're using the Andy Supra ZR with the 5-out or 5-0, whatever you want to call it, blade on there to go ahead and remove the bulk below that first guideline. It's a great clipper for removing a lot of hair very quickly, so I like to use that to go ahead and knock that on out. Now I'm just coming back with my gold FXs and just cleaning that up and making sure I got that as bald as what I'm trying to get it. The great thing about the 5-out is it's close, but it's not super close, so you shouldn't irritate anyone's skin or anything with it, but you may have to go back over it. And now we're coming back with our Andes Masters. I think I got my one blade on there, and I'm just kind of smoothing it out a little bit where it'll be easier to fade. Go around and do the same process to the rest of the head. Now we'll take our Andes Master, the lever all the way open, and we're going to set a second guideline. And we'll just go around the head and repeat the same step. Since I'm cutting my own hair and I'm just kind of doing this pretty quickly, just kind of critiquing myself. I could get these guidelines a little bit, closer. As you can see that first guideline down there, I could definitely get that neater. And even with that second guideline, with my head, I know it pretty well, so I'm just, going through the motions on it. But if you are cutting someone else's head, you definitely want to try to make sure you got those guides as neat as possible. It'll help your fade come out a lot easier. Now I'm just kind of fading the tips of my struggle beard. Or it's not even a beard, that's my 5 o'clock shadow, I guess. But now I'm just, I got that lever about halfway open, and I'm just removing a little bit of that to where when I come back with my magic clip, it'll be a little bit easier to blend out. I'm just brushing the hair down. See, we're coming back with the magic clip. We put that first guideline in with the lever all the way closed, so you want to open that lever up a little bit and kind of play with it to remove that line. Always remember, whatever you put the line in with is what you're going to be able to get it out with if all else fails. So you shouldn't really have to go completely lever closed to get it, but if you're hitting a spot that's not coming out, just close it all the way back up and lightly tap it. You should be able to get it the way you're trying to get it. We're just doing the same. I know you can't see it, but got that lever about halfway open and just kind of playing with it. Close it, close to all the way closed, but not all the way closed, and just removing that first guideline. As you can see, I really butchered that second guideline, but if you're an experienced cutter, you're going to be able to get that out. If you're starting off, or this is an in-home cut for yourself, you definitely kind of want to make them a lot neater than what I just did. But forgive me, this is I've been cutting my hair for like 20 years, so I'm probably not going to spend a bunch of time on it. I'm just kind of lightly tapping out a couple spots that I see below that second guideline. And now we're coming back with our one guard on there again, and we're going against the grain, just beginning to remove a little bulk, starting the process of taking that second guideline out. We're going to go all the way around, just knocking off that area above the second guideline. Now I've closed the lever all the way in, and we're working a little bit closer to that guideline, but just removing that bulk. Come back and smooth it out a little bit. Do the same thing with the zero guard here. Always keep your brush and comb handy. Smooth it on out. If you kind of notice I'm cutting at an angle, I just know the way that my hair grows. Like I said, it's kind of crazy. Grows to the back on the right, similar to that on the left for some portions of it. So I'm just cutting with the direction that it grows, or actually against the direction that it grows in this instance. But you always want to go with the flow, the growth pattern of the hair to make your cut or your blend come out as best as possible. coming back, still trying to remove that second guideline with the zero guard. Now I'm coming back with no guard on, just smoothing it out, trying to perfect the blend and going against the grain. Now we're just playing with it, just making sure we got it blended pretty well before we go to the next step. Got that zero guard on there, just smoothing it out. As you can see, kind of the gist of the fade, but there are definitely a couple spots that we want to perfect and just make the blend much better. You kind of see I'm pointing out a spot right there that I got to get out. We take that zero guard and just with the combination of going against the grain and coming back and smoothing it out, you can get that line out. As you can see, got it. Got a spot right there. We're gonna try to get out. Just lightly tapping with the corner of my blade, and you'll get it. Now we're coming back with our gold FXs again, and we'll kind of begin the process of really getting that edge up a lot better than what it's looking at the moment. Now we're gonna tap the razor on our edge up to get it a lot sharper in our mustache. Edge those up a little bit cleaner. A little shaving cream and a hot rag just to open my pores up. I know I'm kind of old school. I know a lot of people do the dry shaving now, but I have really sensitive skin. I know a good deal of my clients have the same, so just to make sure, I always use a little shaving cream just to loosen that skin up to where it's not gonna damage it. If you're at the house and you've never used a razor on your head, I probably wouldn't recommend it, because I remember the first time I used one of these at the house, and I cut like a huge chunk out of my head. You really don't realize how sharp they are until you use it. I would definitely suggest something we used in barber school, where we take a blown up balloon and put some shaving cream on there, and just practice gliding across it without popping it, because in theory when you pop the balloon, you're putting too much pressure, and that'd be when you cut your skin or cut the client. So definitely a good exercise if you haven't used one and you're looking to dive into that, but probably wouldn't recommend it if you're just at the house. But now we're just coming back, getting really kind of perfect the cut. I like to come back after I put the razor on, and or the first razor that is, and just kind of smooth it out, and we'll come back and hit the edge up again. When the hair is wet and laid down like that, you can really get a great line on there. So something I like to utilize in my cuts. See, it's really starting to come together the way that I want it to. Laying down that corner a little bit, a couple spots that I might not like, and trying to knock those on out. A lot of times you have to kind of play with it to get it the way you want, and that's what I'm doing here. Coming back, just perfecting a few little spots we see in the back. Some of that could have been avoided had I been more careful with my guidelines, but just keep that in mind when you're putting those in. You may have to come back and clean it up a little bit if you do that. And now I'm gonna put a little enhancement in, just to kind of make the edge up pop. I'm using what is that? Black Solutions, or no, Hair Solutions. I can't remember the brand. OG Walker's line, the Fade to Black spray. This is probably not one of the easier enhancements to get in here and make it look, the way you want it, to make it look, natural without, looking overbearing. But like I said, this is at the house. I don't have my can't think of the name of anything right now. My Tune 45 air compressor with me, so this is just something quick that I want to throw on just to make it pop. With this, the can is it's kind of harsh. You can't kind of lightly tap it just to get a little bit on there. So as you see, I'll put some on there, and I'm gonna have to kind of rub it off and play with it. But if you kind of play with it and you're patient with it, you can get it to look the way you're desiring. You're just probably gonna have to have some patience with when using an enhancement like this. As you see, I'm gonna have to rub that on off. Way too much there. Way too much close to the edge up over there on the left side, but yeah, we're trying to get it on off right there. And if you put too much on, just take a paper towel with some alcohol and it'll come on off. Now we're gonna kind of clean some of the overhang of it off with the trimmer. Play with it. And see, we're gonna knock a little bit off that side. So pretty much you're gonna have to put a bunch on, knock it off, comb it off, take a paper towel and kind of dab it off just to get the desired amount on there. But in the end, if you're patient, it'll work. Just be patient. And now we're taking our barber pencil and we're just gonna outline the edge up and just I kind of use this to make sure I have it straight, because when you use you know, that white pencil, the chalk line is kind of gonna just point out anything that overhangs your edge up. So first I'm gonna come here and tap it with the razor just to remove most of the chalk line, and then we'll come back and just tap it with the clipper to make sure we have it perfect. Excuse my camera, but I'm just taking that razor right there and just cleaning most of that off. Now, I know I see a lot of experienced barbers, they'll put that chalk line on and they'll just do it with the clipper, but in my opinion it just leaves too much chalk on there, and you know, no one wants to really walk around with, you know, a head full of chalk. It just, you know, in my opinion, it just doesn't look the best. So I take that razor and remove most of it. And now we come with gold FXs yet again and just put the finishing touches on it. Tapping it with our silver FXs. This is definitely my sharpest clipper, so I just kind of barely hitting it, and anything out of place coming on off. And now we'll let you check out the finished results. Alright guys, and that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to the page, you better. I'm just playing. Please do. And follow us on Instagram, OpenShop247. Until next time, this is your boy D the Barber. Peace.